Alright guys, what's going on? So, it's Kevin with Freedom Coins here, and you might hear a little background noise. I'm outside, as you can tell, but I told you guys I was going to do some more silver pouring videos, and that's what we got today. So, here is kind of everything that I have. I'm on the back side of my garage, so don't hate on it. I'm getting this redone soon. Alright? Anyway, so here's kind of what we got. So we got my furnace right here. It's heating up. As you can see, it's got some wear and tear in it, but hey, it's holding up so far, and that's all I can ask. I have it set at 1100, and right now it's only at 145. So it's cranking up right now, and once it gets up to temperature, we will start melting silver. But kind of just go through a little rundown. I have my glasses. They don't really do too much, but I figured stay safe just in case you get some splash of silver. Then I have these heavy welding gloves. You'd probably want something more fire resistant, but again, this is just a little safety measure. I have a pan here that I usually fill with ice water. That way I can quench the silver once they come out. Then I have my set of pliers here to grab the molds and then dump it inside the pan. Then as far as molds, we have this one right here. This one is a 3-ounce mold, so that one's 3 ounces, and then this is a double 100 grammer. So they're smaller, but you can see how deep those are. They hold 100 grams each, and then this is just my little one that holds, each one of the big ones is 1 ounce, then the middle size is 1/4, and then the small ones, I'm sorry, the big ones are 1 ounce, the middle ones are 1/2, and the small ones are 1/4. This one's really tough because when you pour out of this big crucible, you don't get that fine-tuned little pour. So I would recommend, if you wanted to do smaller pours into molds like this, get a smaller crucible or one of those flat cups and then measure out 1 ounce and then pour it by itself. But as you can see, I have some old scrap silver here from bars that didn't quite make it, so we'll drop those in there. And then as you can see, we have some of my stamped bars that ended up getting double stamped. The back sides on them look really good. The back sides look amazing, so it's kind of disappointing that I have to dump them back in. But like something like this, we don't want the old double die obverse on here, so I will be throwing these back. Same thing, like this round, I got a little crazy with the stamp. But the back sides, I love the back sides of these rounds right here. They turn out really, really good. And then here's a bigger bar. It's got that rippling, which I do like, but again, gotta dump all these in. So what we'll do is take these and then you just dump them in here. I mean, that's really all you gotta do. So here's all the discard Freedom Coins rounds. Man, I love these rounds. These little ones are probably my favorite, but they're tough to stamp on the top, and that's why we gotta redo them. So, all right, there we go. They are in. The poor neglected Freedom Coins rounds are in. I got Birdie here to help me. She puts her goggles on and we will get it done. But without further ado, then I usually have this board. I usually just set it on there just to keep it level. I'm outside, so I'm not too worried about something super heat resistant, but I put them on here just to keep them level. I will take this operation, move it farther away from the garage here. That way, in case anything hits the fan, we won't have to worry about it. But let's get this thing closed on up. Wait until that hits 1100. And as soon as it hits 1100, I'll be right back with you and we'll pour some silver. All right, guys, so we're at 987. So we're almost there. Just the last little bit of prep work. So I got ice water here. It also doubles for the dog, so that helps. We got our pliers here. We'll move this stuff out of the way and we'll take a look. All right, as you can see, we're starting to get hot and it is actually fully liquid down in there. So we are, hey guys, how are you? Yeah, so we are fully liquid. We can melt this. I mean, we can pour it now, but I like to get the crucible hot. So the common problem is, yeah, the silver is melted, but you got to think about the crucible. So what happens if you pour too early, the heating element is down in the bottom, so the bottom half of the crucible is really hot. but then the top half of it isn't as hot. So when you get the crucible out and you go to pour it, as that silver comes up the crucible, it dries really quickly, or hardens, or cools, whatever you want to call it. It cools down a lot quicker. And so I leave it in there a little longer. That way then the rest of the crucible heats up, which makes pouring these small pours a lot easier. So we're almost there. We got less than 100 degrees Celsius. And once we get there, I'll show you guys some pours. All right, guys, so we finally got her up to 1100. So it's time to pour some silver. We will grab the crucible out, give you guys a look inside. As you can see, it's nice and red hot. So we'll come over here to our molds and get these pours going. All right, this first one here worked out pretty good. I'll take this, set that back down. I'll quench this first one, and then we'll just redo that second one. So we'll dump them in there. Takes no time at all for these to cool down. This one right here definitely didn't turn out too well. That's just from pouring it way too slow. So that'll go back in. But this one right here, this is gonna be about 3/4 of an ounce, and that one turned out absolutely perfect. So we'll set this to the side, dry this one off here, and then reload it. Okay guys, so here is kind of how it all turned out. I ended up getting 3 of these rounds right here, 2 of these bars, and this rectangle one. I don't know how the heck it got a hole in the center, but I absolutely love it. It's, you know, it's rough, but I think that's what makes this thing awesome, especially this backside looks amazing. So I'm actually gonna keep this one. But I have, like I said, I have these all laid out and spread out. That way I know, makes my life a lot easier. Here is my Freedom Coin stamp. Got it from Impress Art. So that's what my stamp looks like, just like that. And then I have this one right here, which is the American flag. So I'll put those on as well. So I'll have my buddy hold the camera. We'll stamp these, and I'll kind of just give you guys a rundown of what it looks like to stamp these. Okay, so I went ahead and you guys saw how I stamped this one. Turned out pretty good. I'm gonna weigh it up, and then right in the center is where I put how much it weighs. But I went ahead and stamped my logo on there, and then I did it for all of these as well. Just stamped all of them, and then I'll weigh them up and do the Freedom Coin stuff on the back. I double stamped this one, and it looks awesome. This one actually looks sweet. So I'm really happy with this. And then this one turned out almost perfect. And yeah, the stamp's working out well. Again, it's just this stamp right here, there's the bottom of it, and then you got to bring out the big mallet for that one. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more of these, leave it down in the comments, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed now, hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Go ahead and hit it. But anyway, I will be filming more of these for you. I just got to find some more silver, and once I do, we'll make more pour videos. But as always, stay free, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one.